Good evening. Good evening, Eagle, Nick, audience. You know what I mean, Burn? Good evening. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. We are back one more time over here at Lakeshore Park. Well, don't look like there's anybody on this evening. Whoa. Looks like YouTube's got me shadow banned. Good evening, Big John Nugget. How you doing, Big John? Looks like YouTube has me shadow banned. Well, there we go. We finally starting to pick up. Good evening. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Big John Nugget. Hope you are as well. It's the first time I've seen in a while this low number of viewers. Coming up on 3.5 minutes. Got 3 likes, 15 people in the live stream. Good evening, Angel A. How you doing? How you doing? Good evening, Kingdom Kid. We had some rain over here this evening, but I missed it. Luckily, I didn't get wet. You know what I mean, Burn? Good evening, Angeline in the Philippines. Good evening, Brian Forrest. What's going on, brother? Not a whole lot over here in Dalton, Georgia. Just hanging out over here at Lakeshore Park for a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Looks like YouTube's got me shadow banned again or something. Yeah, it come a pretty good rain over here, but luckily I wasn't out in it. I was inside. Hello, Ingo Wilk. Wilkie. Hello, Talos. Raj Kumar. Muff Diver 69. We've been on, coming up on 6 minutes, but the numbers is not really where they used to be. Good evening, Sandra Willoughby. Great to see you again, Sandra. Greetings to you in Germany, Ingo. Good evening, Ryan McCord. How you doing this evening in Chattanooga, Tennessee? Good evening, Z the Prophet 75. Hello, Sir Gregory. Those are actually ducks. Those 2 going across, or actually 3 going across the water there, are mallard ducks. Now, I don't remember what they said these here are right here. Muscovy ducks, I think's what they're called. Yep, them Muscovies right here by the bank, they do like to chase old EagleNick. Hey, I'm glad everybody's finally starting to come on. I hope you're all having a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. Yeah, I don't have any bread or crackers. Now, they got some cracked corn up here on the bank. Back here behind me on this concrete pad, them fellas that works over here at the Dalton Parks and Recreation Department that picks up the trash in the mornings, they throw out cracked corn for the ducks. Hello, Jesse Ruffin. Got a lot of them little white aphids flying around trying to attack me. Well, I guess that depends on how fast you drive, Sir Gregory. Yeah, I don't know why it would be doing that, Brian. Well, I wouldn't be making that bet, Miss Sandra, unless you're talking about a duck or a turtle. You might catch a big duck or a big turtle, but you ain't really gonna catch anything else that's too big out of this mud hole. This place was a lot better when it was 3 separate lakes instead of one big mud hole. Now, there's supposed to be some giant flathead catfish in here, but you won't get them to bite unless you're using the right kind of bait. Hello, big dog. Nope, my name is not Mater 2. My name is EagleNick. Yeah, I don't want to catch that there duck. Sometimes they chase me trying to catch me. You know what I mean, Burn? Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Nope, you couldn't catch them big old flathead catfish on any kind of worm, whether it be a red worm, a night crawler, a pink worm. Good evening, Chris Phelps. How you doing, Chris? You know what I mean, Burn? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Hey, duck is actually a delicacy. You know, they got duck a la orange. Yep, pink worms are real long and skinny. I ain't seen no pink worms in a long time, but they are called pink worms. Some people call them fiddle worms. Hey, the only thing about that, Chris Phelps, if you use that there worm from a bottle of tequila, you got to drink all the tequila first, and then you probably would fall in the lake. You know what I mean, Vern? The main thing that bites around here is ducks, turtles, and mosquitoes. And maybe the heat. The heat bites pretty good over here. Look, there's a big old turtle right there by the bank. See if we can zoom it in. He just went under. Now this lake over here used to have all kind of bullfrogs. There doesn't seem to be a lot of bullfrogs over here anymore. There is some kind of little frog that is an invasive species. They've took over the habitat. Now, there used to be a lot of bullfrogs around here. I used to always say the only thing you'll catch over here is a turtle or the COVID. Uh-oh, here comes them ducks. Good evening, Adam Reimer. How you doing, Adam? It's more like run from them there ducks. Boy, them little white aphids is flying around everywhere over here trying to attack me. Hello, Eric. Yes, sir, Adam. This morning I was in Calhoun with my brother there at the Gordon County Courthouse. I figured while I was there, I was going to do a live stream. Quack, quack. Hello, Terminator. Nope, I still ain't got no electric bike. You know what I mean, Vern? Them damn little aphids won't leave me alone. I think maybe all them little white aphids think my hair is an aphid nest. Hey, if I had a motor on that there bicycle, it would wear out the tires too quick. You really need a special kind of tire on an electric bicycle, a regular bicycle tire. The heat and friction will wear out the tire. Yeah, we did have a good rain here earlier. Them dang little white aphids just won't leave me alone. Hey, I know something else that goes in hard and comes out soft. Chewing gum. Hey, I like him cakes and pies. Hello, Hopeless. Terminator. What goes in hard? What goes in soft and comes out hard? Now that one there's a little bit tougher. You know what I mean, Burn? What goes in soft and comes out hard? A prisoner. Boy, them ducks made quick work of that there cracked corn. Jimmy cracked corn, and I don't care, my master's gone away. Now, there's a man and his son over here fishing, and the only thing I've seen them catch is that there tall grass around the lake. Yeah, we didn't come over here to do any fishing. Miss Sandra, I just stopped by on my way back from Providence Ministries, just eat dinner, and it looked peaceful and shady over here. There's a lot of shade from this big old tree. Now the sun is still shining bright way over to the other side there. But I just like to use that shade to try not to get too hot. Hello, Huey. Huey, I was arrested on Wednesday, September the 10th of 2025 on my morning live stream on top of the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Now you can check out that live stream. I got arrested right at the 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 20 seconds into the live stream. The Dalton Police Department pulls up and stops with their blue lights on right there on the bridge. I was charged with disorderly conduct because I was exercising my First Amendment rights, my Fourth Amendment rights, and my 14th Amendment rights. The 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees that we the people have equal protection under the United States Constitution. Yeah, EagleNick Audits has been arrested twice over a misdemeanor charge, which is usually always tried in the magistrate court. Yeah, they try an EagleNick in the Superior Court, which is the state court. Now, the First Amendment has 5 tenets: freedom of the press, free speech, freedom of religion, the freedom to peaceably assemble, and the freedom to redress our government with our grievances. Now, all 5 of those tenets of the First Amendment only apply against the government. The Fifth Amendment also guarantees due process. Now, I know multiple homeless people in Dalton, Georgia, that has been charged with the same crimes that EagleNick has been charged with the first time: trespassing. I had a $50 cash bond. Yeah, they would not let me do a OR, on recognizance bond. Just sign my name and get out of jail. Yeah, they allowed 2 different homeless people I know to do an OR bond on their charges One gentleman, his bond was over $1,100, and they let him do an OR bond. Scary Sherry was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. They let her do an OR bond. They tried them both in magistrate court. Yet they tried EagleNick audits in the clerk of the Superior Court, State Court, for the trespassing charge. Now I'm to be tried again for the second charge, disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor. Yeah, I'm being tried in state court like it is a felony. Hello, Henry, BFR, Joshua, Kamikaze, how you doing? How you doing? EagleNick done went to jail one time. I had to serve 2.5 months, and I did not come out with a squeaky voice. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, EagleNick needs support from the public. Anybody that is close enough to Dalton, Georgia. I need people to stand up for my rights as well as their own. You can still Google the Dalton Police Department. The Whitfield County Courthouse. Now, I never was guilty of committing trespassing, criminal trespassing, and I am not guilty of disorderly conduct. First Amendment protected activity means that you are protected from being arrested or fined because you are exercising your constitutional rights. Yeah, I was arrested. I was fined for that criminal trespassing at the United States Post Office. I was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Where is my equal protection under the United States Constitution? Where is my due process? Good evening, Frauditor Mania. Damn little aphids won't leave me alone. Now, there are a lot more people locally here in Dalton, Georgia, Chatsworth, and Calhoun who have come to find out who EagleNick is. I see people every day that talks to me that respect that I stand up for our rights. But I need those people to stand up for EagleNick. Hello, true man. We are here at Lakeshore Park in Dalton, Georgia. There's a lot of little white aphids flying around over here. I can hear one of my crow buddies. Well, looks like there's some dark clouds starting to roll in over the top of me. Looks like I see some raindrops hitting out here on top of the water, so I guess we better go ahead and end this live stream. And old EagleNick needs to head on back toward the eagle's nest. Sandra, just go to Google and say, what is a white aphid? Hello, Bill S. Bill S. The Holy Bible tells me from God Himself to not be afraid of man who can take my physical life, but instead to be in fear of the one who can take my physical life as well as my soul, and that is the Creator. But thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. EagleNick Audits. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.